Here we are at this amazing place, Yates Mill Pond. This water wheel mill is over 200 years old, was here before the American Revolution, and is the only active water wheel mill in Wake County, probably in the southeast, and you can come and see this park. We have such an amazing array of parks here in Wake County. Yates Mill Pond, Lake Crabtree County Park, Harris Lake, and of course the American Tobacco Trail. Collectively, they have over 1.4 million visitors. And this is not even counting our municipal partners who have a whole array of parks just on their own. If you haven't experienced our amazing parks here in Wake County, it is truly something you need to put on your bucket list. Many people are asking, what is this Open Space Parks and Greenways bond? Well, it's $120 million spread over 6 years, or $20 million a year. But what would it go for? Well, first, it's going to expand and improve our existing park system. As amazing as it is, we actually need more parks. All right? The second thing is our amazing greenway system, 200 miles of greenways here in Wake County. But we want to do more. And then the final piece is the open space part, which is preserving natural areas to keep our water clean and to keep our air clean and fresh. All of these amenities add so much to our quality of life. Get the information on the Open Space Parks and Greenways bond and be sure and vote on November 6th.
Education is also a top priority for this board. As a former principal, I know that a positive classroom experience can really shape a child's future. It's the foundation for their success both now and in life. That's why in fiscal year 2018, we committed to investing nearly $431 million in the Wake County Public School System. That represented the highest per pupil funding investment ever in our schools, until June when we raised it even higher. This historic trend reflects our dedication to providing the brightest future possible for the 160,000 public school students in our district. And with more than 180 schools, Wake County is the largest school system in North Carolina and the 15th largest in the country. As the number of students grows, we continue to build new schools and renovate existing ones across the county. So far, this year, we've broken ground on 3 schools and cut the ribbon on 4 others. As they open, these facilities feature the tools and technology 21st century students need to compete in a global marketplace. Capital projects like these are supported by a new 7-year building program. It's great because it offers financial stability and predictability while giving the school system the flexibility it needs to react to changing conditions.
Wake County's economy is strong. One reason why companies want to locate and expand here is because of our strong commitment to public education. As the owner of a company here, I know firsthand that workforce training is important, and that's what Wake Tech does so well. About 40,000 people relied on the community college last year alone for continuing education, so they could enhance their skills and grow with their careers. When you see that, it's no wonder why we're ranked by Forbes and others as one of the top 10 best places to start a business or best cities to launch a career. These accolades help us to continue to attract the attention of companies across the country and around the world. In the past year, Wake County businesses have created nearly 5,500 new jobs, many in the technology and health sciences sector. We've also seen 30 companies come to our area and 62 companies expand. In all, this represents an impressive $177 million of new investments in Wake County and supports continuing wage growth and, of course, lower unemployment. By thinking strategically, we can grow and make sure those who invest here grow along with us.
While Wake County has a robust economy, not everyone is benefiting from it. Right now, about 125,000 people in Wake County live in poverty. They don't always know where their next meal will come from and often struggle to find affordable places to live. Many have endured adverse childhood experiences, which we know can negatively impact their health and well-being. That's why social and economic vitality is such an important goal for this Board of Commissioners. Over the past year, we have taken significant steps to help our most vulnerable residents. We broke ground in June on the Oak City Center in Raleigh. It will serve as a one-stop shop for people experiencing homelessness. There, they will get help transitioning to permanent housing and access to economic, medical, mental health, and employment assistance. We have also continued to implement the strategies in our Affordable Housing Action Plan. We supported establishing a new housing department in the county focused solely on creating and preserving more housing that working families can afford. The fiscal year 2019 budget, adopted in June, provides significant recurring funds to support this effort. Finally, the social and economic vitality pilot programs we established in Southeast Raleigh and in Eastern Wake County are making progress in a very positive way. Through a collective impacts model, we have reopened the Crosby Garfield Center, and the initiative there is off to a great start. The Southeast Raleigh Innovation Challenge was also a tremendous success, with 52 entrepreneurs participating and 4 receiving grants to launch their businesses. To further foster economic development in underserved communities, we have updated our business development policy to include a vulnerable communities tier.
Another essential county function is to help keep our residents safe. We have skilled and dedicated employees in the Sheriff's Office, Fire Services, City County Bureau of Identification, and EMS who work hard to serve and protect our growing population. Since 2014, EMS has experienced a 15% increase in calls for service, with the volume reaching more than 100,000 calls last year alone. To meet the rising demand, we're investing more than $1 million this year to purchase 2 new ambulances and hire the staff needed to operate them. We're also expanding our successful EMT to paramedic training program that we established last year. It will produce 10 trained paramedics annually and give our EMS department the stable pipeline of qualified talent it needs to serve our growing population. To further its recruiting efforts, EMS has also partnered with Wake Tech and Wake County Public Schools to develop a special EMS training program at North Wake College and Career Academy. This unique high school helps prepare students for a career in EMS and allows them to become eligible to take the EMT certification test after finishing their senior year. Several fire departments in Wake County have improved their insurance ratings over the past year, resulting in cost savings of up to 6% for owners of nearby commercial properties. This countywide trend reflects the fire department's dedication to continued improvement. We've also made advancements in our efforts to combat the opioid epidemic. For the first time ever, all of Wake County's first responders carry naloxone, the so-called antidote to opioid intoxication. That includes sheriff's deputies, ambulances, and firefighters.
As Wake County continues to grow, we must plan for the future in responsible and sustainable ways. One approach we're taking to do that is a community-wide planning effort called Plan Wake. It will use public input to create a new comprehensive plan for the county. It will set the long-range vision for issues like land use and environmental protection, and generate high-level policies to guide decision-making. Another way we're preparing for future growth is by implementing the Wake Transit Plan. In the first year, we worked with our partners to increase Sunday bus service and expand midday and Saturday bus service. In Raleigh alone, Sunday ridership is up 60%. We've also implemented the Youth Go Pass, which lets Wake County teens ride the bus for free anywhere in the Triangle. These improvements are paying off. Although bus ridership numbers are down nationally, they're up in Wake County. We're also focused on making sure future generations have a clean, abundant water supply. We're embarking on the One Water Study, something no other county in the state has done. It will create a comprehensive snapshot of our county water usage, and we'll use it to develop a long-term plan to prevent water shortages. And finally, Wake County has decided to support the goals of the Paris Climate Agreement. Following up on that decision, this spring, we adopted revised energy design and management guidelines, which put us on the very cutting edge of energy conservation and construction. Together with Wake County's public schools and Wake Tech, we can now ensure that any county construction done with your tax dollars is efficient and sustainable.